create a whole forest of beautiful birch tree candles in today's how-to. This simple marbling technique pairs perfectly with our version of Jo Malone's birch and black pepper fragrance oil to capture the natural elegance of a birch tree, complete with a high-end fragrance everyone will want to enjoy. I'm Caitlin with AFI, and let's get started. I recommend picking some tall and narrow jars to really mimic the look of a birch tree. These 6-ounce mason jars will do the trick very nicely. Wick them using a sticker tab and a wick that will suit the container diameter and the wax that you'll be using. I'm using GW464, which I've melted down to 185 degrees in a double boiler. Separate out ½ ounce of wax into another container and pour just enough into the wicked mason jar to barely cover the wick tab. While the wax is still hot, grab your liquid candle dye. This is the shade Antique Pine from the Flaming Candle, and dip the toothpick or the dowel into the bottle. Draw some fine lines of dye into the wax, leaving some space in between each line. Then tilt the jar in your hands and twist it in a circle so it coats the walls of the jar. Try to distribute the lines of dyed wax evenly along the sides. If you need to, add a little bit more melted wax into the jar and repeat the previous steps until the marbled effect is consistent throughout. This technique can take a couple tries to get the hang of. Take your time and experiment with different motions. If you're unhappy with the results, use a heat gun to remelt the wax in the jar and wipe it down so you have a clean canvas. It shouldn't take too long for the wax to fully solidify, but make sure the jar is no longer warm to the touch before moving on to the next steps. Now we fill our jars with some elegantly scented wax. Using my lab scale, I'm measuring out enough of that GW464 wax to complete the candle, which is 5.5 ounces. Once it's dropped to 175 degrees Fahrenheit, you can add the fragrance using a 6% concentration. And what better pick for this candle than our take on Birch and Black Pepper by Jo Malone. It has a very high-end feel while remaining down to earth thanks to its floral, woodsy, and musk notes. Stir it in well while the wax continues to cool to pouring temperature. I already like to pour at a lower temp to minimize sinkholes and wet spots, but when it comes to marbled candles, I like to drop the pour temperature even lower, around 125 to 130 degrees, to keep the colored wax swirls from muddling and looking flat. Keep your thermometer on hand and be ready to pour. Finish the candle off like you normally would, keeping the wick centered with a popsicle stick or a bow tie wick holder. After it's cooled to room temperature, trim the wick to 1/4 of an inch and give it at least a week to cure before its first burn. This technique yields tons of beautiful variations, so I made a couple to show you how unique each candle turns out using the same steps. You can apply these steps using different colors and amounts of dye to pair with other fragrances, like this cold brew coffee candle I made. The one-of-a-kind nature of each candle is widely appealing to audiences who seek out bespoke home fragrance experiences. Try out our best-selling Birch and Black Pepper type fragrance oil using this design or any container that you prefer. The scent really speaks for itself. Like and subscribe for more candle design tutorials and advice on using fragrance oil to tell a complete story through your products. If you haven't already, become a member of the Fragrance Fam by ringing the bell to turn on post notifications and stay on top of AFI news, from trending scents to monthly giveaways. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.